He's a hugger. He's a door opener. He's a fucking hand holder. He crushed it. I have seen that's 3 points of contact. That is not. That's football. That's.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, they caught me with hand holding poses there. That was crazy.
In this video, we're going to break down Travis Kelce talking about his date with Taylor Swift, pushing Taylor's security guard, his dad talking to Taylor, him being on SNL with Taylor and becoming a hand holder, Travis Kelce talking about pushing Taylor's security guard out of the way. Travis treated Taylor like a lady and helped her out the car himself, telling the security to step away. They were photographed for the very first time, and both of them couldn't look more better together. Jason Kelce is asking all of the questions that Swifties want to know. Travis was surprised to hear the word push and said that he didn't push anyone.
Pushing them out of the way?
I mean, it's on camera, Travis.
I didn't push him. I placed my hand on the gentleman's back to let him know I was behind him. If I would have pushed him, he probably would have turned around and tased me.
He only put his hand on his back so he'll step aside as he wanted to open the door for Taylor. Then Jason asked him about being a security guard to Taylor, on which Travis replied that he is the man in the relationship and should be protective of her.
Do you feel like you're like a security guard when you're with Taylor?
I feel like whenever I'm on a date, I'm a sense of like I'm a man in the situation. I'm like protective. Yeah.
He held her hand throughout the time and was very attentive and gentle. Jason and Travis also joked about Taylor talking to Travis's dad. They didn't know exactly what they were talking about, so they started making things up like what Travis's dad might have said to Taylor.
Absolutely pumping her up. He started listening to her music a little more. He started doing some stuff. Just like, Dad, we're dead.
Jason also asked him about the SNL skit that he did along with Taylor Swift. Travis Kelce gave a short cameo at the end of an SNL skit where they make fun of NFL for over milking the Taylor Swift content at the football game. And Taylor gave a cameo introducing Ice Spice before her performance. They both went to do their cameos, and Travis talked about how Taylor is great friends with Ice Spice, and she wanted to present her on SNL.
Yeah, the idea of going supporting Ice Spice. Her and Taylor are good friends. It's just ironic that they were doing a skit on, what'd you call
the
it?
NFL?
The Swift Mania.
Yeah.
And then Taylor also made the surprise cameo introducing her good friend, Ice Spice.
Jason even asked about Travis's sitting arrangements with Taylor and how he shows us the table to sit on when they are together.
Where do you sit when you go into a restaurant?
More convenient one? What do you mean?
Taylor and Travis went to the restaurant for dinner. They greeted the chef and sat at a corner seat. One of the fans reported that Travis helped Taylor put her coat on and paid the bill himself. Seems like someone is finally showing her the love back, unlike some of her other boyfriends, who acted like they were humiliated to be seen with her. Jason Kelce gave a shout out to all Swifties and thanked them for watching his New Heights podcast and making it the #1 sports podcast.
Sports podcasts on Apple, Spotify, and wherever the Swifties get their podcasts at these days.
I'll keep all you guys updated about the latest Taylor Swift news, so be sure to subscribe.